Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the Raid Boss event. We got Zul'Goth. We're gonna be killing some Zul'Goth from Merlantis. The team I'm using is tuskr, Azura, Trickster Shot, Aquaticus, and I'm going to show another team around the 5-6 minute mark. If you want to skip ahead to a different team with no legendaries, no mythics, maybe I'll put in a timestamp. Maybe I won't. You know how I am. Maybe I'll put in the team codes. Maybe I won't. You know how I am. But for this team, the tuskr at the top, it just seemed to work out better this way. One thing I will say is that when you get tuskr up, you don't want to cast him right away. You don't want to cast him right away, but you don't want to cast him too late. You don't want to cast him after Zul'Goth, cast. So make sure you cast him before Zul'Goth does, but not right away. That way he doesn't steal mana from everybody else. Because the team, what's tuskr's mana colors? What is he, like green and blue or something? We'll see here in a minute. But anyway, he ends up blocking a couple people in this team. So if you just hold him until you need him, he'll one-shot Zul'Goth. As long as you have all blue, as many blue troops on your team as you can, because he gets more power based on blue. But this team was working, so tuskr, Azura, Trickster Shot, Aquaticus. The Trickster Shot is awesome and enchants itself. So it's always enchanted, so it's not really blocked, even though it looks like it's blocked in there. That's why I put it down in the third slot, because it enchants itself. So even though it's blocked in, it's going to get up again. So it's not that big of a deal. Plus it's got an Azura in front of it, plus your tuskr you're holding until you need it. So all that together makes it so it's not as blocked in as it looks that it is. And if there's a beginner watching right now, blocked in, or when you're having your mana blocked, it just means that, so our Trickster Shot is green and purple. It's in third slot, and there's a green or a purple troop both ahead of it. So they're always going to be taking the 2 mana that Trickster Shot uses. So it's blocked. Like, it's going to be hard for it to get mana because everything ahead of it is getting that mana before it. So it is blocked in this team, but with its enchant, with the enchant potions, with us holding our tuskr with Azura, I think it works just fine. And I'm using Sun Spear because I'm leveling it up, but it does kind of work because it gives +2 magic to bows, which Trickster Shot is a bow. It has a green storm, which it doesn't right now, but it does at the start of battle. And we have a lot of green on our team, so it ended up working okay, but I would recommend using some other class. I'm not sure what. Maybe, I don't know, Sentinel or something. If you want to make sure, I mean, if you have Aquaticus, I'm sure you have Sun Spear. If you have Aquaticus, I'm sure you're fine with whatever class you're using. But yeah, this was working fine. The only thing I would say is make sure you hold your tuskr until you maybe get your Trickster Shot up twice, or at least get up Aquaticus. You don't want to be just throwing it right away at Zul'Goth. Just wait until Zul'Goth has like 20-something mana, and don't wait too long, but, don't do it right away. Because if you do it right away, then tuskr is going to be blocking Trickster Shot, so, well, tuskr and Azura together will be blocking Trickster Shot. So it sounds like this team doesn't work very well, but it does. The Aquaticus exploding, the Azura exploding, the Trickster Shot and tuskr killing, Aquaticus killing. Like, the Aquaticus is really the icing on the cake on this team. Like, you really almost don't even need it. It's like overpowered a little bit. But when it works really good. And I got, halfway through the event with it, till I switched to a different team just so I could show you guys something different. Oh, and sorry about I haven't responded to the comments from yesterday yet. I just had a really busy day yesterday. A lot of work to do on Mondays, like you guys have heard me say before, that Mondays are my busiest day. Today it's a little bit less busy, but we'll see. I'm going to try to go back and answer the comments from yesterday. I might do the comments from today first if I get a chance, because usually if I answer the comments on the same day, it seems to work out the best for like the algorithm or whatever. If I wait till the next day or the day after, well, it shouldn't be too bad since it's like a preview video, so it's good for the whole week. But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna be answering those comments, either in a reading your comments video or, uh, you know, by typing, typing. So very soon, today, tonight, tomorrow morning, something like that. So keep on commenting, even though I haven't responded yet to the ones yesterday. I almost always respond unless I don't get notified, or I have a couple busy days in a row and just get overwhelmed with like 100 comments. Like sometimes it's hard. But yeah, Trickster Shot, when it strips armor, and every time it does, it gains more magic, so it becomes more powerful. Tuskr is more powerful based on blue allies, and it's just the Zul'Goth killer. Eventually, it may not one-shot Zul'Goth, especially if you don't have it fully ascended. I was having on my other team that you're gonna see like in about 2 seconds. I was having trouble one-shotting with it because I wasn't using enough blue troops, maybe. But I think even no matter what, the further you go, it's not gonna one-shot. But yeah, that last team is the one I'm gonna use. This one is just for you guys, people that don't have legendary or mythic troops. This is just for you guys. The team I just showed before this with Aquaticus, Azura, and all that's the one I'm going to use. It's just fun. I like Trickster Shot. But we have Mang. We have, I think, Sea Witch, Nemu, tuskr. So on this one, you want to cast Mang on Zul'Goth, and then cast tuskr on Zul'Goth. You need the combination of both, because we're way further in. I did this team after the first team, so we're way further in. Zul'Goth has way more stats, so does everybody else. I'd recommend using Titan with this team. I'm using Sunspear just because, so you might see a shaky battle here or there because I'm using the wrong class and the wrong medals. By the way, I saw at the end I'm using the wrong class and the wrong medals with this team, so it could be way better than what's shown here. But we have Mang. You get it with red brown mastery, which every time you level you get a choice between 2 colors. Make sure you pick brown, and then make sure you pick red, and you'll be fine. You'll get Mang eventually for free. Pretty sure that's how you get it. Yeah. Then Sea Witch Sea Witch enrages your first troop first of all. Then it makes blue and brown, which we need for our whole team. Brown for Mang, blue for everybody else. And then it gives a bunch of life to your first troop. So like 3 perfect things for our first troop using Mang. You might be able to find something a little better, maybe like Chris Turtle or something. But so if you find this team not working for you, maybe take out the Sea Witch, put in a Chris Turtle or something, because it'll be way more tanky. It'll make the brown for your Mang. It'll barrier and all that. But I really like the more offensive Sea Witch, giving us mana. Blue and brown, not just brown, giving us enrage to our first troop, which you could do with Titan as well. So, but if you're not using Titan, try Sea Witch. She gives the first troop an enrage and life, and makes blue and brown, which our whole team uses almost, except for Nemu. Nemu turns yellow to skulls and red to purple, and we're using a decent amount of purple. We need the skulls for Mang, and then tuskr obviously is killing Zul'Goth after you hit Zul'Goth with Mang. So that's how this team works, and it was working pretty good. I just wanted to show something where it didn't have any legendaries or mythics, and it was working fine, and I didn't use Titan, and I didn't use the right metals. I was using magic metals the whole time, and Sunspear. So I think with those 2 things, it would be perfectly fine and work 100% of the time as far as you want to go. So put on 2 Medals of Seasons and a Medal of Anu, or 3 Medals of Seasons, or whatever you want to do. Make sure you put on Titan with all the attack talents or whatever they're called, and like the barrier talent, all that stuff, and you'll be fine. If you use Titan and Metals of Seasons, you'll be fine with this team. I just switched over and forgot to change a couple things, and I'm trying to level up Sunspear, so I probably would have been stubborn anyway and stuck with it, even though I'm making a video for people. I still so selfish that I gotta. No, it's more like it's ingrained in me to always get experience for classes, except for when I'm grinding for Nisha medals for some reason. But that worked this past weekend, so I'm fine with it. And I did read some of the comments from yesterday, so don't think I'm not reading them. I just like when they pop up, I read them real fast and I move on to. So I had like way more stuff to do yesterday than normal, so I was busy with non-YouTube stuff. But yeah, this would be the team I would recommend for people that don't have any legendaries or any mythics. And if you don't have any legendaries or any mythics, check out my 6-7 part delve guide. Get going down there in the underworld, save up your chaos shards, throw them at some stuff, and you can get some legendaries really quick, some good ones. Gob Truffle, the Mirage Queen, Queen Beatrix. You could get a good mana generator like Harpy Mage, which isn't a legendary, but still another good troop you can get pretty easily down there. So yeah, check out my delve guide. It'll help you get those legendaries and stuff like that. So, like, share, subscribe, consider hitting join, and play those playlists while you sleep. Alright, peace.